know what has been happening in the United States here, and specifically in New York, people are looking for a drastic change. They're not looking for the typical politician, a professional politician. That's exactly what's wrong with New York State, nonetheless the United States. And you have a guy like Donald Trump, who's a businessman, who wants to bring business and bring, his old slogan, make America great again. But the reality is that you need business people to get involved in politics, and that's why I ended up getting involved.
That's a good answer.
Well, listen, I'm cautiously optimistic that he's going to win. I am going to go out to the convention in Cleveland and be part of the excitement out there that we can make America great again and bring business back. I mean, in the state of New York, we're ranked 50th, dead last in America as a business-friendly state. And for the reason why that happens is because we are so over-regulated with the rules and regulations that we have in New York State. We need to cut those, open up our arms, allow businesses to come in, and allow the people to be the great people that they are for entrepreneurship and open up businesses.
Thank you very much.
My name is Doug Colty. I'm the Republican chairman for the County of Cleveland in July. Republicans will unite behind him. Right now, over 95% of Republicans are supporting Donald Trump, and we understand the importance of not allowing Hillary Clinton to get into the White House. The polls will tighten up as it gets closer to Election Day. From what we can see, Donald Trump will do very well in the battleground states, the Rust Belt states, Pennsylvania, Ohio, all of these states where we have industry leaving the United States. We want to bring back production in actually coal, iron. He's talking about bringing manufacturing jobs back to the United States. This is very important. There are way too many people in the United States unemployed. Donald Trump is appealing to those people, and we're very optimistic that he's going to do very well in those states, then go on to win the election.
Oh, thank you.
Prem Parameshwaran. I live in Purchase, New York. I'm currently the CFO and President of North America of Eros International, the largest Bollywood media and entertainment company in the world. It focuses on Indian movies, and we're here obviously tonight to support the Asian American Republican Committee of Westchester, and obviously we're also going to support Donald Trump, our presidential nominee, or soon-to-be nominee.
Thank you.
Yes, I absolutely do think he's going to win. He is, he's a business guy, so I've grown up as a business guy. I've spent some time with Trump in the past, actually. I've spent some time on the golf course with him, as well as in business. And look, the guy knows how to run successful businesses, so hopefully he can run a successful country. So I do think he's going to win.
Right now I'm standing with Westchester County Executive Rob Astorino.
I try to take an approach like you would as a business owner or other people, and that is, what is important, what is necessary. And so often in the past, and it's kind of a philosophy with a lot of others too, is you draw up your whole big wish list, your give outs, and you figure out what you have to come in, and whatever the difference is, you tax. And that has created a really toxic atmosphere for businesses and entrepreneurs, where the Indian American community, by the way, is fantastic with that. I mean, you have taken the initiative personally, so many in your community have, your entrepreneurs, and so why take more from you when I'm not convinced we need it at this point? I've been able to manage a budget where we're spending less today than when I walked in the door 7 years ago. So we haven't had to tax. The knee-jerk reaction for those is, let's do it anyway. But that's not how businesses operate either, and that's why people are leaving this state, because the opportunities aren't here, the cost of living is too high, taxes are too high, and I would prefer not to have politicians keep the money, but to have you keep the money, and you invest it the way you want to invest it.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail as the twilight's fast fade, and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watch were so gallantly strong, and rockets red glare of the first King
candidate or as a county executive, and I know Julie Killian, who's running for state senate, will say the same thing and think the same thing, or anybody who's run, Terrence Murphy, that it's so appreciated that when we run, we have help, because you can't do it by yourself, and you're always there. And so we always want to say thank you. And I can tell you from the bottom of my heart, thank you for all that you have done for me, and thank you for all that you have done, are doing, and will do for the Republican Party here in Westchester, in our state, and nationally as we come up to our elections in November. You're a key component of who we are as a party. We're one party, and you're just as much a part of our family as anyone else. So thank you for being here for all of us, and we thank you for all the hard work you've always done. So God bless you all. So with that,
something very special is going to happen in November, and all of you were a part of it. It was only 6 weeks ago. We had 3 candidates, and they were all fighting very hard in our New York primary. And Donald J. Trump had never gotten over 50% in any of the previous primaries, and it was wondered whether he could in fact do that. And meanwhile, people were talking about how divided the Republican Party might be with the 3 candidates continuing. It may be a contested convention. But New York set that all straight, because 6 weeks ago, in our primary, Donald J. Trump got more than 60% of the vote from a very diverse Republican population in New York State, and you were an important part of that. And from there until 2 weeks later, just the arc of the whole nomination process changed. And come the Indiana primary, which is 2 weeks later, Donald Trump won that overwhelmingly, and the opposition disappeared. And 2 weeks later, and a week later, and we played a role in this with him, he was meeting with Speaker Ryan in Washington, and the party was united at the top, now it's united at the bottom. We are united, and we're going forward to win the presidency in November.
Priscilla and Harry, thank you. Thank you for doing all you do. And what Governor Astorino said, County Executive Astorino said, it is a thank you. It most certainly is a thank you for all you do. And I'll never forget when I was having a fundraiser in the backwoods in Somers. There's a guy right back there, Jeff, somehow, some way found it. And Jeff, it was just the dedication and commitment what the Asian American Club, a Republican Club, has with you, with having members like you and leadership like this. It is the dedication, making our community a better place. Absolutely. And getting people elected. We have, like it was previously said, we have Julie Killian, who's in here tonight. She is running in the 53rd for the New York State Senate. You got Kevin Byrne. Getting good quality people in. Just look what's going on in America. You need some business people involved in politics, because what's happening is you have professional politicians that are setting the table for all of us to eat at, and they have no idea what business is all about. So these are the type of people that I personally have seen in Albany is professional politicians, and that's why we are ranked 50th, dead last in America as a business-friendly state. So as the chairman of the New York State Administrative Rules and Regulations Commission, I have done everything in my power and will continue to do everything in my power to take a scalpel, no point intended, Doc, but take a scalpel to as much of the rules and regulations and the burdens that these rules and regulations have kicked businesses out.